it popped up. I had to take care of it, and now we're back. So, for those who did not see episode 1, we finished our first ever practice in Formula 1, and now we're going to have some crazy psycho, hi Cat, talk to us about research and development. That's odd. I should be able to. I don't hear them. I hear everything else. I can hear the music. I heard the chair squeak when he pulled it back to sit down. I heard that random thud. Alrighty. So, yeah, we're gonna struggle for a couple years. This is honestly just gonna be like our... Yeah, we are mid-pack. But we are not gonna be here by long. Okay. First engine power something we use yeah, yes. Oh wait, no. It has to be in the lot, so let's take it where I need to do. We're not going to do all 3 practices. We'll do next 2 games ago.
An interesting practice session there then. Let's remind ourselves of the top 3, who are Ricciardo, Verstappen...
So, yeah. We'll do qualifying and the race. I'm 99% sure I still got the races at 50%.
Guess who made the gossip columns this morning? Everyone's talking about this new rival you have. Check his stats out.
Who do I have as a rival? Who did I piss off already? Oh, it's just my teammate. Next.
Hi. Just letting you know that we've had the team's expectations through for the upcoming qualifying session.
I just want to look at this there. Okay. 13 for higher and beat Fred. I can do one of those. I don't think I can do both. So it's a one-shot qualifying? No, it's short qualifying, I think. You're short of one shot, I forget.
Welcome to Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly.
Sure.
Watching some of the cars attack the high-speed corners, it occurred to me that this might be one of the more awkward tracks to prepare a car for. Do you go for top speed over grip, or do you look to maximise performance in all the corners?
Drivers are going to need a nicely balanced car to be fast here. They'll need to get the most out of the medium and high-speed corners, which will push them to run more downforce.
Yeah, I guess I can go out.
Set. Everyone clear. Car to track.
Alrighty, let's hit the track. Just as a heads up, I suck at these F1 games. Okay, I'm actually gonna turn down this volume real quick. There we go. rains, I might actually be able to get a little bit better. I'm as happy as can be. Driving a race car. Nowadays, this is the RS straight right there. I think I should put some gap on that manor behind me. Not bad. I'm not going to be on pole. But I actually want to be a little bit, like if I can be 11th, that would be best for me. Because, well, in F1, if you start 11th on back, you get to choose whichever tire you start on. If you don't, if you qualify first to 10th, you start on the tire you set your fastest lap with. Usually that's in the second round, which is why you'll see people intentionally run a sluggish lap on a harder set. Okay, I slow it down. I may be wrong, but I think I might have actually reeled in a Red Bull. I will have to turn up this difficulty then. That is the Red Bull's on the hard set side. Oh, I'm catching the Flying Dutchman. Yeah, we're done. Come on to the final turn. Max set to 131. That should not be happening. I am very concerned. I turned the difficulty down one level. Pascal. Okay, there we go. Now switch back. Oh, I sent them. Okay. This is concerning. I should not have been able to do what I did. Justice McLaren's actually got some pace today. There, we just nailed the setup. Or borrowing a different engine. Because this car has grip in the corners. I just struggle with right line performance because the city on it. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I should not be this high up. I should be struggling. Yeah, I should be fighting, Rio, Pascal, Marcus, Felipe, Magnussen, Fred, Julian, Carlos, and Daniel. I should be fine with those guys. Even okay, Gutierrez is doing good in the Haas. Okay, for this race I will turn the difficulty up a level. Hold up. That's a second. Third. Okay. Max is beaten. I guess these cars got some power behind them. I am 1.6. I am 1.4 ahead of my teammates, so that's actually not too far off of what I wanted.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top three, who are Verstappen, Hamilton, and a McLaren. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, it's goodbye.
Yeah, okay, I need to turn on difficulty. No. I overachieved my... Yeah. Yes. I lost a lot of ground in Sector 2, if that's right. They're beating me. I'm still the second driver.
Hey, how are you? I have some information on the race goals you should keep in mind.
Oh. I know I ran a wet setup, which actually the effect is completely different if we're racing in the rain. Okay, and just to unfuck what just happened, race settings. I can change that from in here. Where the I can... Okay, we have to back out career mode entirely to do that. I guess we could do a race on this and see what fuck happens. It's a rain race, so I'm thinking everyone else is running wet setups while I'm on a dry setup. So I'm expected to get my ass absolutely obliterated.
They say that even a second is an eternity in Formula One, so going 4 winter months with no racing at all has seemed a very long time indeed. We're back though in Melbourne, home of the Australian Grand Prix since 1996.
Yeah, when they fucking abandoned Adelaide.
We go racing today then in the state of Victoria, where the drivers have 16 corners and 3.3 miles to navigate at an average lap speed of around 120 miles an hour. The close proximity of the barriers makes accidents inevitable, and recent history shows us that a safety car is not at all out of the question. I'm joined today in the commentary box, as I will be throughout this season, by a great racing driver, former F1 competitor, former world champion, and dare I say it, all-round top bloke as well. It's the one and only Anthony Davidson. And tell me, here we are, first Grand Prix of the season, and it's gone and rained on us. I imagine that that's not especially helpful for the teams, who are still trying to figure out, of course, what kind of performance they're all capable of.
First of all, Crofty, and thanks for the glowing introduction. I just want to say it's a real privilege to be here. I can't wait to see what this competitive field has in store for us this season.
We'll see. That goes through
weather,
one, maybe two brain changes.
You know, we've just come here off the back of testing. It's the first opportunity to really gauge where the reliability is, where the performance is.
A couple teams got rebranded. One team no longer exists.
Kind of put on hold for a bit. So now the question becomes, who can be adaptable? Who has the wet weather pace, and who can make best use of these difficult circumstances to come out on top?
Fortunio with Racing Point, and then
We've qualified above where we expected to be, so try your best to hold on to this position in the race.
Then they became Aston Martin, Mercedes,
well then, after an exciting
Ferrari,
qualifying session
Red Bull,
yesterday,
Red Bull.
let's take a look at how the cars line up. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position. And it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have a McLaren, Ricciardo, Nico Rosberg, and Perez, Vettel, Raikkonen, Bottas, and Felipe Massa, Alonso, Hülkenberg, Esteban Gutierrez, and Sainz, Grosjean, Kvyat, Jolyon Palmer, and Marcus Ericsson, Nasser, and Magnussen, Pascal Wehrlein, and Rio Haryanto completes the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So, this is going to be a two-stop strategy from west to west. It's a 29-lap race. I think I'm going to just put in, yeah, I'll start with 44 so it's kind of cool. Oh, I've paused off the line. I'll take it with whatever I can get. Stuck fighting Lewis for position, even though I am faster. I think. Oh, I may not be faster. I got the bigger ball. Actually, almost the end. Yeah, my race is done on lap 1. Let's see here. Yeah, this is, I did not intentionally crash out. This is just what I got this happened to happen. I hit that puddle and that's where the rear started to slide. I don't realize it until I missed my impact. I keep it straight. I avoid that wall. Then I have to cut back to avoid causing a crash through it. And now, off the throttle, trying to catch it. And here's where it's when there's a bit of my front wing off the front end of Danny Rick, and I'm just along to the right at this point. That doesn't kill me. I can still run with that damage. I hit that passenger. And I'm still fine. That's we'll get this in full. See. So, this is my first ever DNF. Yeah, I'll retire. It's fair. I was honestly thinking of just pulling off and retiring with an engine. But, you know, that's racing. Not everyone has the crazy Max Schumacher.
Brilliant stuff from Red Bull
Schumacher in his first F1 race crashed out at the same point. Like a little.
What was the key to the
like the third turn.
The difference was clearly in the strategy. You can tell they've done a lot of work on the pit wall to really optimise each stint and get the most out of the tyres. and it highlights just how much of a team sport this really is. And the credit to the driver as well, though. There's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without talented handling, of course.
So here come our winning drivers today, and what a race it was. There's been a big push at the factory lately to get these cars ready, and we can see the fruits of that labour today as Red Bull lift the winner's trophy.
And see, this could be a great season. So, Max wins, Vettel second, and Rosberg third. That's the name I'm not used to saying in a Mercedes. I'm literally so used to being like, oh, it's Valtteri Bottas.
And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Max Verstappen takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after that excellent result. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Sebastian Vettel. He was a class above today, just an absolute pleasure to watch.
On to the constructors then. Red Bull move to the top of the table. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
Oh, let me see. Hurry on to... Yeah. That's just racing. Racing's like that. She a cold mistress at times, but oh well. Our goal is to finish ahead of the Haas, Renault, and Manor. So, and I'll give myself a pat on the back with bonus points for if you beat anyone else. So yeah. But 11. But yeah, Red Bull lead over Ferrari and Mercedes. Williams is back there, but yeah, that's gonna be your title fight right there. It's gonna be those three teams. And the drivers fight, honestly, guys, I could see any one of those top 6 winning this title this year. Well, that sucks. That be racing. Oh well. I'll see you guys around. Well, let's see what we can do. I've lost 9. I don't care. I crashed. I don't care. Oh, that's not good. Oh well, that's racing. Oh, you can actually see the background behind it. Oh, they're actually no longer like our blue. That's actually kind of cool. See, why don't we get this in modern F1 games, huh? Why? Oh well. I'll see you guys around next time.